Praise to the gods and peace to the elements. Hey world. All right, so per usual, I actually started doing a concoction and then it just hit me. I might as well just go ahead and show y'all what I'm doing, make y'all a part of it. And I was actually inspired by someone who did it, and I was like, you know what? I can do something similar. And I didn't think about that until after I had already started cutting up things, but whatever. So this one is going to be, once again, for my ladies. You know, I love y'all. I did a post about what do you do when you're on your cycle and some things you can do. Now, this one's going to be something that I personally do right after I'm getting done with my cycle. And, you know, right before, you know, I want to have some cuddle time. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go over a recipe that I use and kind of how I do it. Now, like I said, I already started this concoction process, but I want to show y'all. I actually bought this fruit and veggie wash. It's so amazing. Like, I keep buying it. It was only like $1.25. It's perfect. Like, it actually gets rid of chemical soil, wax, and stuff from your fruits and veggies. And so you just take a little bit, you wash it down, rinse it off, and keep it going. You wash for like 30 seconds. So I keep this in stock, and I always rinse off my fruits and veggies to start. Okay. So the concoction that we're going to do today is going to have pineapple. I have some cucumber, I have some orange, I have some cranberries, and some ginger root. Okay. Now, I already kind of broke up some stuff, but as I'm actually, and I have my Namajay, as I get ready to blend, I will just kind of go over the scientific stuff and my nerdy side about how it all kind of comes together. Yeah. All right, so first we're going to start with pineapple. So like I said, I already cut some pineapples up and I kind of chopped them up. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my Namajay so we can go ahead and get started. All right, so pineapples is what we're starting with. Pretty delicious. Yummy in the tummy. Okay, so as I'm juicing, I'll kind of go over my nerd stuff. So this is stuff that you might know, may not know, I don't know. Let's get to it, right? So pineapples are actually going to be really naturally high in sugars, which is really good for the sweetness of the vajayjay, right? They're actually really high in an enzyme, that's called bromelain. Now, interestingly enough, although we're eating bromelain, it's actually also eating us too. Interesting thing. That's why if you eat too many pineapples at one time, you start to get like that tingly sensation on your tongue, right? But the beautiful thing is it does actually help reduce inflammation in the body. And it basically makes everything taste good, odor pleasant. It's just an overall amazing super fruit, right? All right, so once we get that in there, and I'm actually just making enough to kind of get me through like a few days, right? I'm going to definitely drink it all tonight, and I'm going to, go over a little reason why. All right, so I got my pineapples in here. Oh, they're so yummy. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do cucumbers. All right, cucumbers are very, very hydrating, okay? This is what's going to keep the yoni, all right, nice and hydrated. You know what I mean. And because it's so hydrating, I made a lot because, just saying. Your girl needs all the hydration. Yeah, I'm still going. Just is what it is. So cucumbers are so amazing for the hydration. It flushes out toxins in the body. Yeah, I put like I think it's like 4 cucumbers in there. Just saying. So it also helps balances out your pH. Okay, ladies. And just keeps everything nice and light and fresh. Okay, so I did that. Next, we're going to do cranberries. And this is the perfect time, ladies, to actually bulk up on your cranberries, right? Because it's that like Thanksgiving season, everybody's trying to do like cranberry sauce and stuff like that. So this is the best time to like stock up on cranberries, because so often you cannot find fresh cranberries. So if you can get them, freeze them, and then if you ever have like a UTI or anything, you just pop some cranberries. You know what I mean? So I tend to always stock up on my cranberries during this season. And it is really good. So we're just going to pour a whole bunch of cranberries in here. So cranberries actually have a little hidden superpower. Now, we kind of know this, and you'll probably know this, especially if you've needed to take anything for like UTIs or what do they use them for? Anything with a vagina, right? They have a superpower called proanthocyanins. Now, proanthocyanins actually help prevent bacteria from sticking to the vaginal walls. It basically just kind of clears out all the nasty junk in the vagina, all right? The urinary tract, the whole 9 yards. So that's why this is actually a really good superpower to do. It can also help heal the vagina as well. And this is actually, there's another thing, I have a whole nother video about like microbiomes and things like that, but cranberries are exceptionally good for the microbiome. So I put, man, a whole bunch. Darn near, like, you know how I did the cucumbers for my hydration? The cranberries helps, just keeps everything, and it also helps with tightness. Just saying. Then next we're going to do the vitamin C, right? Our orange. Now, it's not necessarily the major benefit as far as the vagina goes, but we all can use a little vitamin C. It also helps improve skin and neutralizes the body, and because it's citrusy. Now, here's one thing that I like using the oranges for. Now, y'all don't judge me, but I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret of mine, right? So especially right after I'm done with my cycle and I know I'm trying to clean everything out and I am juicing the orange, what I do, I take the orange peels, right? And when I go into my shower, I actually exfoliate, right? Not inside the vagina, the outside, right? You can even do your armpits, stuff like that. It's really good for skin hydration. And, you know, gives your, you know, nice little zesty, and everyone wants a little zesty orange blossom scent, right? I mean, it's just amazing. And just for the exfoliation. Now, lastly, I'm going to add ginger. Now, I personally just absolutely love ginger. But ginger is actually really good as an antimicrobial, antibacterial, it just promotes circulation, fights infections. It's just everything. But the one thing, like I said, the circulation, because ladies, let's face it, we don't always, you know, get all the excitement down there that we may want, and sometimes you need to slice it off. And ginger is that little extra to kind of get you going, right? So those are the ingredients that I have. I had my cucumber, my pineapple, my cranberries, my oranges, and ginger. I'm just saying, ladies. And then after that, you just kind of, you know, pour it all and see how much I'm drinking, right? I'm just saying. When a girl is on a mission, a girl is on a mission. You hear me? Anyway, so then outside of this, there's actually also a tea concoction that I have. Now, this one, now you can actually find this tea concoction already on my site. I already have it brewed. I'm actually going to go ahead and brew because I do still believe in douching, ladies. Now, douching with a purpose, okay? You got to just figure out how to do that. Now, my spiritual bath is a concoction of, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you, concoction of different herbs. I have rose in here, I have lavender, I have calendula in here, I have yarrow, I have red raspberry leaf. It's just like a concoction of, now what I do with these herbs, all right, this is not for drinking, okay? You can burn these, right? But I use these more for like yoni steaming, which I am so in the process of getting me actually one of them little yoni stool thing. Anyway, I digress. But I actually just will boil this in a pot, and then you can do one or two things depending on what you got going on. You can actually get the pot and you can kind of hover yourself over it. Make sure it's not too hot because you don't want to burn off the yoni, okay? And that way you just let the steam and the essence of the flowers and stuff just open up your sacred space. And then what I typically do, I go a step further and then I cool it all the way down after it's done steeping, and I put it in, no, I probably should have showed you all that. I'll show you what I put it in here shortly. And then I put it in there, and then I actually just kind of douche it in there while I'm in the shower and clean it all out, you know. And it's actually called Spiritual Bath. I do have that on my site. You bring it to a boil, and then ladies, please, please, please don't put this in your vagina or over your vagina when it's super hot. We love the vagina. We don't want to burn it off, okay? So then I have my little, you know, thing, and then I basically cool it all the way down before I put it in here and put it in here, okay, just so you know. All right, so yeah, that's what I do, and I actually have mine on the stove right now. It's super hot, or else I would pick it up and show y'all. But this is actually the exact concoction I do right after my cycle, and the drink I'll do, especially if I'm about to, you know, do something adultish. So ladies, please, 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 I just threw something at myself. Please enjoy, okay? Fellas, you're welcome. And yeah, everything will be tight, tasty, smelling right, and everything that you need. Oh, one last thing. I've seen all these influencers. They actually like pour the drink and then they drink it, and they do some kind of crazy nonsense like that. So let me just go ahead and do mine. Because, you know, cheers. That's what one. And then it tingles all in the right areas. That's that one. That's that one. All right, well, enjoy. Cheers.